Jesus be a fence all around me every day. Jesus, I want you to protect me as I travel along the way. I know you can, yes Lord. I know you will, yes Lord. Fight my battle if I keep still. Lord, be a fence around me every day. Good morning and welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio. Better than when you heard it last week. I'm CJ. Let's go. And then there were four. Oh, March Madness was in full effect over the weekend as the men was balling yesterday as they wrapped up the Elite 8 and third-seeded Baylor was crushed by top-seeded Kentucky 80-72 as Anthony Davis had a double-double with 18 points and 11 rebounds. And second-seeded Kansas not only upset and blasted top-seeded North Carolina 80-67 with 22 points from Tyshawn Taylor, but they also upset some brackets as they joined 4th-seeded Louisville and 2nd-seeded Ohio State in the Final Four. In the College Invitational Tourney semifinal, Utah State demolished Oakland 105-81 as Preston Medlin was hot with 26 points. And the ladies completed their games in the Sweet 16 as second-seeded Maryland rallied from behind to outlast third-seeded and defending champion Texas A&M 81-74. Number 1-seeded Notre Dame literally spanked St. Bonaventure 79-35 and sent the Bonnies back to New York. The other number 1-seeded team in UConn dominated 4th-seeded Penn State 77-59 and 2nd-seeded Kentucky mollywop 11th-seeded Gonzaga 79-62 to advance to the Elite 8 and will join 2nd-seeded Tennessee, overall top-seeded Baylor, 2nd-seeded Duke, and number 1-seeded Stanford with games slated for tonight. The ladies also had their quarterfinals in the National Invitational Tourney yesterday as Oklahoma State got past Colorado 78-70. James Madison pummeled Virginia 68-59, and San Diego crushed Washington 58-47. In the Women's Basketball Tourney Championship game, Minnesota easily handled Northern Iowa 88-74, and senior Kiara Buford, who had 14 points, 6 assists, and 4 steals in the title game, was named the 2012 WBI Most Valuable Player. The National Basketball Association was balling yesterday with 8 games on the hard court as the first nationally televised game kicked off with the Cleveland Cavaliers being plain old embarrassed by the Phoenix Suns 108-83 with Marcin Gortat's 22 points. The Portland Trail Blazers got past the Golden State Warriors 90-87 with Raymond Felton scoring 24 points. The Boston Celtics manhandled the Washington Wizards 88-76 with Avery Bradley scoring a game-high of 23 points. I know, right? Avery who? And in the second nationally televised game, and what many think could be a sneak peek into the NBA championship, the Oklahoma City Thunder literally spanked and took the flame out of the Miami Heat 103-87 as Kevin Durant scored a game-high of 28 points to wrap up round 1 scores in the NBA. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at CJSports, that's CEEJAY, sports@gmail.com for more information. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and YouTube at CJ Sports, and make sure you download the Rhema Gospel Radio app on your Android phone so you can have Rhema on the go. Stay tuned for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and keep smiling because you look better when you do. And in closing, until justice is delivered, I am Trayvon Martin.